Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Hansi Flick's verdict on Alejandro Balde, and Casemiro's take on Baleba's move to Man United. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Hansi Flick's decision regarding Alejandro Balde's transfer to Man United. Barcelona manager Hansi Flick decided against selecting Alejandro Balde in his side's victory, feeling the player was lacking focus amidst rumors linking him with a move to Manchester United. Speaking prior to kickoff, Flick revealed he had spoken directly to Balde that morning to raise his concerns openly. Feeling the young left-back's mind was not fully on the task at hand, Flick asked him to take time to clear his head before resuming their discussions. Following the match, Flick clarified the situation further during his post-match press conference, stressing that he had never asked Balde to leave the club. He explained that their morning chat was intended to give Balde time to reflect on his position, with further talks about his future scheduled for the following day. Michael Carrick is keen to provide some cover and competition for Luke Shaw ahead of Manchester United's return to the Champions League this season. England international Lewis Hall was United's first-choice target and interested in a move to Old Trafford, but Newcastle United made it clear he was not for sale. As a result, Manchester United have turned their attention to Barcelona Academy graduate Balde, who has made over 150 appearances for the La Liga champions. Balde is contracted to Barca for another 2 years and has an unattainable release clause in his current deal worth €1 billion. Barcelona are willing to cash in on Balde for around €45 million as they look to raise funds following another summer of significant spending. It was initially reported that Barca had no desire to sell Balde, but the player himself is believed to be pushing for a summer move and would be open to joining Manchester United. Casemiro's take on Carlos Baleba's transfer to Man United. Carlos Baleba has officially completed his full medical checks with Manchester United prior to signing a long-term 5-year contract. The deal also includes an option clause for an extension that could potentially keep him at Old Trafford until 2032. The young player from Cameroon is known to have been in Manchester since the weekend and visited the Carrington training complex directly on Sunday. The entire administrative process is reported to have been sorted, so the club plans to make an official announcement to the public today. His arrival marks an important milestone in the club's ongoing rebuilding strategy for the upcoming season. The young midfielder's move involves a massive financial investment from the Red Devils management to secure his services permanently from Brighton. The transfer fee was agreed upon in a basic payment structure of £65 million guaranteed directly to his former club. On top of that fixed figure, there are performance and achievement-based bonus clauses of £5 million to be paid in future. This number underscores United's financial commitment to restructuring their first-team strength ahead of this season's fierce competition. The substantial outlay reflects the high value the board places on securing top talent for the core of the team. The arrival of Carlos Baleba marks a strategic move as Manchester United's third midfield signing of this summer transfer window. His arrival follows 2 other names already announced by the club, namely Yuri Tielemans and young talent André Santos. This aggressive move forms a main part of a major midfield overhaul led directly by manager Michael Carrick. Baleba is specifically projected to inject high work rate, physical intensity, and aggressive pressing ability that were previously deemed lacking. These combined additions are expected to provide the manager with significantly greater tactical flexibility. Brighton chairman Tony Bloom insisted that his side never make hasty decisions regarding the future of important assets. Whilst Brighton do not view themselves as merely a selling club, the management are fully aware of the dynamics of modern football today. The presence of massive financial offers from the world's giant clubs is a reality that simply cannot be ignored. Therefore, Brighton established the principle that a deal can only happen if the timing and compensation value are absolutely spot on. Brighton CEO Paul Barber chose to give a very cautious statement to the press. Barber felt it was completely natural for an extraordinary young talent like Baleba to instantly catch the eye of top European clubs. He stressed that the management always reviews every incoming offer thoroughly to maintain balance. This strict evaluation is carried out purely to ensure the long-term financial stability of the club without sacrificing the overall quality and competitiveness of the squad. Fabian Hürzeler responded to the rumors of his player's departure by trying to maintain calm inside the dressing room. Hürzeler views the interest from top clubs as a positive sign of collective success in developing the team's potential. Rather than stressing over ongoing transfer talk in the media, he prefers to focus all his attention on tactical preparations for the squad. His main job right now is to ensure all players are match-ready ahead of the competitive fixtures just around the corner. Meanwhile, Former Manchester United holding midfielder Casemiro, who now plays for Inter Miami, gave his thoughts on the Red Devils securing Carlos Baleba's signature from Brighton. Casemiro views the young Cameroonian midfielder's arrival as a clever and vital step for the future of United's midfield. In his view, Manchester United desperately needed extra energy, physical resilience, and bravery in the middle of the park. Even though Carlos Baleba is still very young, the Brazilian veteran feels the Cameroonian style of play already reflects remarkable maturity, making him well-equipped to become a key figure for the Red Devils over the long haul. Furthermore, Casemiro reminded that playing for a club of Manchester United's stature carries enormous responsibility. Because of this, he advised Baleba to enjoy every moment of the journey, keep learning, and not hold back from taking on a leadership role on the pitch. Casemiro remains optimistic that the club have made the right call with this signing. He also expressed confidence that the young midfielder possesses the necessary character to adapt smoothly to his new surroundings. This moral support and positive assessment from Casemiro certainly offer a boost of confidence and added motivation for Carlos Baleba as he starts this new chapter of his career at Old Trafford. Given Casemiro's track record of winning silverware and bringing stability to the Red Devils midfield, his words feel like passing the torch to Baleba to live up to the high expectations of the Manchester United faithful. Now, the onus is on Baleba to translate his hefty price tag into solid performances on the pitch, proving he is ready to be the new main man in Michael Carrick's midfield. 4 injured players aside from Amad Diallo. An injury crisis has hit Manchester United right at the start of the season, throwing a massive spanner in the works for squad depth. The primary headache arose up front after talented young winger Amad Diallo was ruled out of the Premier League opener against Hull City. Amad picked up the knock during an intense training session with the first team just days before the official match. Losing the winger is a proper blow to the attack, which relies heavily on his agility and flair. The management and coaching staff are now forced to put their thinking caps on to find a suitable replacement on the flank. Amad Diallo's current condition still requires tight medical monitoring from the club's doctors at Carrington. Initial scans brought back rather grim news, meaning the lad could potentially be sidelined for up to 6 weeks. Even so, Manchester United are still waiting on a comprehensive medical assessment to pinpoint the exact severity of the damage and the timeline for his recovery. Missing Amad over this period means he will certainly miss out on a handful of crucial matches at the start of the campaign. Hopes are pinned on the rehabilitation process to get the young forward back on his feet and fully recovered as soon as possible. At the back, Matthijs de Ligt has actually been out of the first-team squad for quite a while. De Ligt has been off the pitch since late 2025 due to a serious back injury that required surgery. Though it caused long-term anxiety, De Ligt's recovery is now showing very positive progress, bringing optimism back to the camp. He has already returned to training on the pitch alongside his Manchester United teammates. His presence in training sessions provides a massive moral boost for the Red Devils backline. Although De Ligt has made great strides on the training pitch, the medical team has not yet given him the green light to play matches. He is deemed not quite ready for high-intensity official fixtures to avoid the risk of a setback. The coaching staff are choosing to play it safe, giving him enough time to adapt so his fitness reaches peak levels. Having De Ligt fully available on the pitch is eagerly awaited to strengthen centre-back rotation throughout the season. The fitness staff continue to hand him measured workloads to help him reach top physical shape promptly. The worst news in midfield concerns defensive midfielder Manuel Ugarte, who sustained a severe injury while away on international duty. Ugarte picked up a dreadful knee injury while representing his country at the prestigious 2026 World Cup. Medical checks confirmed serious damage to his knee ligament tissues, requiring high-level medical attention. This situation leaves Ugarte facing the strong possibility of undergoing ACL reconstruction surgery to fully fix the knee structure. The impact of the ligament issue forces Manuel Ugarte into a lengthy rehabilitation spell, estimated to take around 9 to 12 months. This long-term prognosis confirms that Ugarte will miss the vast majority of the newly started season. Manchester United are now focused on supporting the midfielder both mentally and physically so he can navigate the long road to recovery as best as possible. Midfield troubles mounted after Mason Mount also found himself dealing with fitness issues early in the season. The attacking midfielder was forced off after taking a heavy blow to his foot during a pre-season friendly against Paris Saint-Germain. The incident sparked worry given his previous injury record over past seasons. The medical team acted quickly on the touchline to administer first aid and limit the impact of the blow. Mount's situation leaves the manager's options in central attacking areas suddenly looking paper-thin. Fortunately for Manchester United, the latest medical assessments show that the inflammation in Mason Mount's foot is only minor. The club's medical staff confirmed that Mount's condition is being monitored closely to ensure no hidden damage was missed. An intensive recovery program was handed to Mount straight away to ease the pain and inflammation swiftly. The player is expected to rejoin the main squad without suffering a prolonged spell on the sidelines. His presence is vital for keeping up creativity and pressing intensity at the front end of the pitch. The fiery preseason test against Paris Saint-Germain also claimed a casualty in goal, with veteran goalkeeper Tom Heaton picking up a knock. The senior keeper suffered a physical issue mid-match and had to be taken off early by the medical staff. The decision to substitute Heaton was made as a precaution to prevent the discomfort from turning into something worse. Despite leaving the pitch early, Heaton's presence in the dressing room continues to offer great leadership for the rest of the squad. The coaching staff appreciated the keeper's sensible call to report the issue before it escalated. Final medical reports confirm that Tom Heaton's injury is not serious, and he is now undertaking light recovery work. The veteran goalie only needs standard treatment from the medical staff to get back to 100% fitness. Heaton's rehabilitation is expected to be short, allowing him to quickly return to his role as a trusted pair of hands between the sticks. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.